As the Minister has indicated, there has been a progressive increase in the transmission of the virus. If we go back to the end of June or beginning of July, then there were 3 to 4 cases of COVID per day in Northern Ireland. That number has progressively risen, and over the last few days, the average number of cases each day has been over 40. Peaking at around 45 a couple of days ago.
It's important when you think about lockdown, you think about COVID, its impact on morbidity and mortality, and not its impact on cases, which at the moment is detected cases are going up. That's not the same as cases, but actually the impact on disease, on admissions, critical care units and deaths are at a historic low level. And I'd watch that information to drive your policy, as opposed to cases that are detected cases going up.
Some people say that that is a consequence of increased testing, and there has been some increase in testing over that period. The number of tests that we conduct have increased by almost fourfold, but the number of cases has increased by around tenfold.
Detected cases are going up. That's not the same as cases, but actually the impact on disease, on admissions, critical care units and deaths are at a historic low level. And I'd watch that information to drive your policy, as opposed to cases that are detected cases.
Increased testing as a result of our Test, Trace and Protect programme is not sufficient to explain the increasing number of cases that we are detecting.
I think so. I think measuring cases you can't rely on at all, because it's so completely dependent on the extent to which the testing is done. So, I don't understand how there has been any kind of emphasis on cases at all. I don't think data on cases should be presented at all should enter into this discussion.
In line with that, if we go back to the beginning of July, then around 0.3% of tests, around 1 in 300, were positive. Now we're consistently over 1% of tests positive. That's more than 1 in 100.
So there seems to be something radically different. So while everybody's looking at the cases, look at what's happening with the deaths as well, because the deaths are not rising like they were in March and April. And there's something different happening with the virus right now, that it doesn't seem to have the same virulence and the same impact on mortality.